What's up everybody, it's Brendan aka TKE, and today I'm going to be rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls need a lot of help, and recently they came out saying that they're looking for new management, they're looking for new front office people, but then LAURI MARKKANEN came out and said he wants a trade. With Jim Boylen being the coach, the first thing I got to do, get him out the door. I'm going to trade MARKKANEN, and then I'm going to rebuild this team and bring them to a championship. If I don't do it within 3 years, challenge failed. So let's get over to 2K and let's do it. But before that, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and join this crew. Let's get it. So we're here in 2K. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my staff and I'm going to fire Jim Boylen. Yeah, I'm sure. So Jim Boylen's gone. I'm going to hire, let's see. I'm going to throw Michael Stauffer an offer. Let's make him an offer. He accepted. All right, so we got our coach. Then the next thing I need to do is find a trade for LAURI MARKKANEN. He wants out. We got to get him out of here. So let's view the offers for him straight up. Might try and do some things. Might try and work something out. But got Matisse Thybulle, Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, Cantor. Ooh, Brandon Clark. That's interesting. And Justice Winslow. Wow, that one's interesting. Spencer Dinwiddie is also very interesting, but we already have point guards. Yeah, that's interesting. But if I'm getting these type of deals for just LAURI, I'm going to throw a pick on and see what we can get for him with that. Still Clark and then Dylan Brooks. Yeah, this isn't much better. I think I liked it without the pick originally. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to view the offers for just MARKKANEN. And I'm probably going to take this Brandon Clark deal. Yep. All right. So now I can't afford to give away too many picks because I still got to build this team into a championship contender. So I'm going to go. Let's look at the game plan a little bit. All right. It doesn't look like a terrible team, but we definitely need some help. Kobe White's going to develop. I might try and trade Justice Winslow and like Carter for something, but I think first off, I'm just going to simulate this season and see how bad we are. Let me make sure we have our picks just so I don't completely screw stuff up. So we have our first round pick, and then we also have a second round pick too. Okay, so we have our picks, and let me see the salary cap and see if there's any big money we need to get off of. Felicio probably needs to go. We're pretty tied up money-wise. Otto Porter needs to go before we get into anything else. So let me trade finder Otto Porter. Let's see if we can just get someone with less money. That's all I really need for him. Or an expiring contract of some kind. Here's a couple expiring contracts, and we'd also get off Valentine's money. Here's the other couple. We can bring Bobby Portis back. I think I'm just gonna do this trade. So I'm actually gonna throw Thaddeus Young, this first round pick, and then Max Struss for the first round pick from the Hawks this year and Travion Graham. I get off even more money, and now I have another lottery pick hopefully that I can use. So I'll do this deal. We gave up next year's pick, but we got this year's. So I'm gonna simulate to the end of the season. I'll see you guys there, and then we'll get into the draft and everything, and hopefully we can score someone big in free agency as well and try and get this team up and going as soon as possible. All right, we're here at the end of the season. The Bulls finished with a disappointing 23-59 record. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. We're going to get a good pick, and we're probably going to get a good pick from the Hawks too. But anyway, season MVP, Luka Doncic, John Morant, Rookie of the Year, Yusuf Nurkic, Sixth Man, Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. And Luka also wins Most Improved, and then Brett Brown leads the Sixers as Coach of the Year. So here's the All-NBA first team. We didn't have anybody We didn't have anybody on the second team. Also nobody on the third team. I thought maybe Zach LaVine would pop up. He didn't. Defensive teams, and then rookie teams, we got Brandon Clark, and I sent Kobe White down to the G League actually, so he's not going to be on anything. But I sent him there, hopefully he'll develop good and he can be our point guard of the future. So I want to go look at the standings, see how bad we were. And in the East, we ended up as the 14th seed, so that's good. Dang. Atlanta made the playoffs. All right, so their pick's not going to be as good as I thought it was going to be, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's still another first-round pick. I can maybe flip it for something. And then, yeah, so we were pretty bad. We had the second worst record in the entire league. I want to check the stats quick. Levine averaged 25, so that's good. Clark averaged 13. Bogdanovich, he's gone after this year. Carter's all right. Kobe White, before I sent him down, was averaging 8 points. And I also sent Gafford down to the G League, I believe, too. So I'm just going to simulate the playoffs. We'll see who wins the championship. Then we'll get into the offseason, and we'll see what we can do with the draft and free agency and see if we can get a big-name guy. So the Lakers are the NBA champions. LeBron won Finals MVP, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 13 assists. That's absolutely insane. So I'll advance the offseason and we'll get into the draft. We'll see who we can get. Maybe we'll trade someone to try and move up a little bit. I'm not sure. So I'll get to the draft lottery, see where our pick falls. So we're projected to have the second pick. And we end up with the first pick. That's awesome. So we get the first overall pick. I think Anthony Edwards might be the guy we try and get. But I'm going to go down to the draft. And we'll see who's there. Obviously, everybody's going to be there. But then we'll also see who's there with the Hawks pick and see if we can do anything with that. So I kind of want to see what our first round pick can get us. If it can get us like an already solidified star rather than taking somebody on, like, why not, right? I see Tobias Harris here. Jaylen Brown's here. I see Rudy Gobert, but I could probably trade for him. Jonathan Isaac and Aaron Gordon both. Isaac's enticing. Devin Booker's here. But those guys are all like shooting guards. Tobias would fit with Thibault. But he's got a big old contract. And Isaac only has 1 year left in his deal, so we'd have to re-sign him. I think I'm just going to take Edwards. But I'm also going to check what we can get for this 22nd pick. Yeah, not much for the 22nd pick. Saw JJ Redick on a 1 year deal. Alright, so we're just going to draft. And then we'll see who we end up with. And then we can make trades afterwards if we want to. So I'm thinking either Anthony Edwards or LaMelo Ball, actually. LaMelo Ball wouldn't be a bad guy to try and get. But Edwards he could play small forward for us. He's big enough to do it. He's 6'4", but he's like bulky. Yeah, I think that's who we're gonna go for. So I'm gonna draft Edwards. And then I'm gonna go see what someone wants for like the 3rd or 4th pick. So the Wizards want Wendell Carter and our 2024 first round pick for Ish Smith and pick number 5. So I'm going to do this deal, and then we have the 5 pick. So I'm hoping that LaMelo Ball is still available when I get there. Otherwise, maybe James Wiseman. Okay, Wiseman went. And there's a trade. Okay, Okongwu went with a 4, so we can get Ball with the 5th pick. So I'm going to take LaMelo. Okay, so we got our guys. So I'm just going to sim to our next pick. And we have 22. I don't know who's here. Vernon Carey, Zeke Naji. Zeke Naji's from Minnesota. He could play some center for us. And Vernon Carey could also play center for us. I'm going to take Carey, I think, to try and replace Wendell Carter. Okay, so I think I'm going to sign all these guys. I'll take Noir. He's cheap, and he might develop into something. So team player options, we don't have anybody, so we'll advance through this. And then Anthony Davis declined his player option. If we can go out and get Anthony Davis, that would be huge. We need to see how much money we have. Qualifying offers, I'll extend it to Bogdan. Actually, no. I need the money probably, so let me see what our salary cap looks like. We have 47 million in luxury cap room, but not much in salary cap room. Let's see if we can throw anybody an offer. Okay, we need a little bit more money for Anthony Davis, so I'm gonna trade, see if we can trade someone that's making a lot of money. I'll trade Winslow and Satoransky both for something that someone that's making like no money at all. Like this deal for Alexander Walker and Melly, or this deal for TJ McConnell. I'll do this one. This one helps our depth a little bit this season, and it's no money. So let's see if we can throw Davis an offer now. We'll throw him as big of offer as we can, and give him the no trade clause. Nah, we won't. All right, so let's see what offers he's got. We're second. Lakers have his ETO, but our offer is bigger than theirs is. So hopefully we can get him. Decline these cap holds on these guys. Renounce my rights on those two. So Anthony Davis is gone. Let's see if I can negotiate a contract for BI. And we're gonna offer him that. Otherwise we can trade him maybe. So advance. So he signed with the Pelicans again. So now there's not really anybody, which isn't a big deal because next season's free agency is a really big one too. So this is who's on our roster. Kobe White's up to an 82 overall. Brandon Clark's an 82. We have Bogdan back. Gafford's here. Anthony Edwards, Hutchinson, LaMelo Ball. So I'll just simulate to training camps. So I think I'm going to send untapped potential to LaMelo Ball and probably untapped potential to Brandon Clark as well. All right, so we're going to advance the next season, then we're going to see what our rotation looks like. So if we go to coaching, game plan, we got White, Levine, Hutchinson, Clark, and Gafford. I need to find a better small forward. And I'm going to trade either Kobe White or LaMelo Ball, I think. But I was going to go and see what teams are maybe rebuilding or selling. So I see the Grizzlies are rebuilding. They don't really have anybody I'd want. And the Kings are also rebuilding. Again, nobody I need. And, okay, so I'm going to try and get Jonathan Isaac, I think. So they want a first-round pick, Brandon Clark and Ish Smith for Gordon and Isaac. Otherwise, they want Kobe White and Ish Smith. I think I'll do this trade, and I'll try and flip Gordon. So I'll trade Finder Gordon right away. Can get Chris Middleton to run small forward for us. And that's looking like the best trade we're gonna get. I'll do that trade. So this is what the rotation will be looking like right now. I need to get a better center. The bench isn't bad. I still have Edwards and Ball. I wonder what those two can give me if I just throw one of them in a trade finder and then throw some money with them. Felicio's contract, maybe. Actually, no, we'll throw Bogdanovich with him. See if they can give me anything. Man, DeJounte Murray's fine. This first round pick from the Hornets would be good, but they'd probably be a better team then. What about Edwards and Bogdanovich? A lot of the same. All right, so this is what the rotations look like now. Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Chris Middleton, Jonathan Isaac, Daniel Gafford, And then we have Bogdanovich, Edwards, Ball, Hutchinson, and Spellman coming off the bench. Don't really have a backup 4 at all. Let's see if I can get a backup 4 quick. So I'm going to do this trade for Davis Bertans and bring him in. He's on a 1-year deal, so he'll be off the books this summer, and this is a big free agency, so I might be able to snag someone in it. But other than that, I get a 4 to play, and I want Isaac starting over Bertans. Bertans can come off the bench. I like this rotation. Cornet doesn't need any minutes. We'll give a couple to Spellman, some to Nico Melli, and then we'll give more to Ball. And we got Edwards. Okay, so I'm going to simulate to the end of the season. We're going to see how good we are. We don't have our pick, so I'm hoping we're all right. But this summer is where we're really going to be able to do some damage, I think, and maybe sign a big name free agent. And then hopefully maybe make some trades to get the roster completely rounded out and then gun for a championship next year. So like I said, I'll see you at the end of the season and we'll see how things are. So I got here November 17th and we're just not good. We're 3-8 and I need to do something, I think. I need to get a center, a real center for Gafford. So I'm going to trade finder probably Kobe White and Gafford and then attach some money with Felicio and see if we can get a center at all. I could get Wendell Carter back with Thomas Bryant so he could play backup center for me. Get Sabonis, Lonzo Ball and Jackson Hayes. I think I'm gonna get Sabonis and run him at center. We'll be kind of small ball, but I think this is the trade we're gonna do. We'll have to go back, reset the rotation. And I want Sabonis here and Isaac here. And I think this is gonna be the rotation we run. And LaMelo Ball will be starting for us now. Okay, so we're gonna simulate to the end of the season now after making that trade, and we'll just see how things go. Alright, so we are here at the end of the season. Giannis is the MVP. James Wiseman wins Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis also wins Defensive Player of the Year. John Morant wins Most Improved. And then Rick Carlisle is your Coach of the Year. So we finished with a 33-49 record, which is way, way worse than I thought we were going to be. But here's your All-NBA first team, your second team, and your third team. And then here's your defensive team and the second team. And then LaMelo Ball made All-Rookie first team. And Anthony Edwards made All-Rookie second team, so that's good. Now, the Bulls obviously did not make the playoffs, but I just want to go and look at some of our stats. LaVine averaged 22. Middleton averaged 19. Ball averaged 14. Sabonis averaged 12. Edwards 11. Isaac only averaged 2, but that's because his shot tendency is way down, which is unfortunate, but we might be looking to trade Jonathan Isaac. And I might look at trading Chris Middleton as well, just because I might need a little bit more money to find somebody in free agency. So anyways, I'm just going to simulate the playoffs, and then we'll get into the offseason, and we'll go from there. So the Mavericks win the championship. Luka Doncic is your finals MVP, averaging 36 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. So he averages triple-double in the finals in 6 games, which is insane. Really good efficiency as well. So Kawhi Leonard declined his player option, so did Paul George, but the rest of these guys accepted theirs. And Dinwiddie also declined it. So I'm going to get into free agency, and we're going to see who we can try and pick up. Hopefully there's someone that we can throw an offer to that they'll bite on. I'm going to try and get Kawhi, I think. See if we can throw him an offer. We can't. To make up some money, I'm going to trade Chris Middleton and Vernon Carey for Shea and Sadiq Bey, I think, unless there's a better option down here. And there's not, so I'm going to do that offer, save some money. So I'm going to offer Kawhi this 4-year, $165 million deal. We'll throw a no trade clause that might help him want to sign with us. So offer that to him. And we'll also throw Steven Adams an offer. And then we'll advance a little bit. So it looks like Adams is agreeing. Kawhi Leonard decided to sign somewhere else, so I'm going to try and get Paul George and see if we can throw him a contract similar and see if he'll take that. And he decided to sign back with the Clippers. So free agency did not go at all how I expected it to, but we got the surplus of shooting guards on our team, so I'm probably going to try and trade one of them. We picked up Steven Adams in free agency just to maybe get some trade bait or something. So I'm going to simulate to training camps. We'll send some guys, get some guys to improve, and then we'll go into the season. We'll try and make some trades and make a run for it. Otherwise, if we don't win this year, I'm probably just going to end the video and call the challenge a fail. So I'm going to send perimeter shooting to Shea, and then I'm going to send big man offense to Sabonis. And then we're going to advance the season. So this is what the rotation would look like now, but obviously I'm going to have to trade one of these two and probably Edwards. So I'm going to trade finder Zach LaVine, see what we can get for him. Could get Mitchell Robinson. Could get Jonathan Isaac back, but I already traded him away. Could get Chris Middleton back, throw in Sadiq Bey, and then also get a first-round pick, which I might do. The only reason I traded Middleton was to get off some money, but now I don't need that money for anything, so I'm going to trade for Middleton again. And then we're going to throw Spellman and Edwards in the trade finder. See what we can get for those two, if anything. Can get Mo Bamba and Brandon Clark. Michael Porter Jr. So I'm going to do the Mo Bamba and Brandon Clark trade. Bring them in. We'll look at the rotation, see what it looks like now. So we got LaMelo, Shea, Middleton, Sabonis, and Adams. I'm going to try and make Shea the point guard, have LaMelo come off the bench. So I don't have a need for Sabonis and Brandon Clark, probably. And I don't have a need for Adams and Bamba. So I'm probably going to throw Bamba and Sabonis in the trade and see if we can get anything for them. So I think I'm going to do this De'Aaron Fox, Isaac Okoro trade. Then I'm going to trade LaMelo Ball and Isaac Okoro for Wendell Carter Jr. and Rui Hachimura to try and get the rotation built out a little bit. So as of now, this is what the team looks like. We got Fox, Alexander, Middleton, Hachimura, and Wendell Carter Jr. But I'm going to put Brandon Clark starting. And then we have Steven Adams coming off the bench. I think I'd rather have Adams in the starting lineup. And then this is what the rest of the rotation is looking like. So I think this is probably the best we're going to get. So I'll simulate the season, and I'll see you at the end of it. See if we can make the playoffs. See if we can make a run at the championship. But other than that, if we don't, like I said, the season's just going to be a failure. So I had to sign someone from free agency to fill out the roster, and Josh Hart was out there, so I signed him to be our 8th man off the bench. And then last thing I want to do is check our system proficiency. So balance works really well for us, and so does perimeter centric. So I think I'm going to stick with balance probably. And then I wanted to check our rotation. We got 10 man. But I'm probably looking more for like a 9-man rotation, so I'll give more minutes to Hart. and the Hachimura off the bench. And then Middleton be first option, Shea will be second, and Fox will be our third option. So I'll get back to simulating. I'll simulate through the rest of the season and see how we are. Okay, so I got here December 9th, and this team is just not good, and I don't understand. So I'm gonna go, we're gonna look at the stats, see who's doing bad, and then we're gonna have to trade somebody, because if we're gonna make a run at a championship, we can't afford to be bad this year. So Shea's doing good, Middleton's good, Fox, Hachimura. I think I gotta package a couple of these guys and try and get like another star rather than have a really good rotation. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Otherwise, I might look to trade one of our stars too, just because we gotta do something. Siakam's on a rebuilding team. I'm gonna try and go out and get Siakam. He's on the Raptors still. So we'll trade Finder for Siakam. So they want Hachimura, Middleton for Siakam, and Oubre. I'm gonna see if I can flip someone and maybe get another asset so I can try and trade for Siakam. Like, what can I get for Josh Hart? Can I get a first round pick for Josh Hart at all? And get a 2022 first round pick and DJ Augustine. I think I might do this trade here and then trade Finder for Siakam again and see what they want for him. Steven Adams, De'Aaron Fox for Hassan Whiteside and Siakam. This first round pick and De'Aaron Fox. Who's my backup point guard? Is Smith. Yeah, I can't really trade De'Aaron Fox unless I make Shea my point guard. Okay, so I did that deal for Siakam. I might have overpaid a little bit, but now I got him. And my roster is looking like, or my rotation is looking like Fox, Gilgeous, Middleton, Siakam, Wendell Carter, and then Hachimura, Clark, DJ Augustine off the bench. I gotta try and get something better with this bench. So I can trade one of Hachimura or Clark because I don't need both of them. And then I need some wings off the bench and maybe a backup center. So I'll go trade Finder for Clark and see what we can get from him. T. Thibault would be nice off the bench. Terrence Davis. Mitchell Robinson wouldn't be bad, at least as trade bait or something too. But he could be a backup center off the bench for us. Maybe he could even start at center for us. I think I'm gonna do the Mitchell Robinson deal. It's a 2-for-1, so we got another player. And then now our rotation's looking like this. We got our backup power forward and center. I just need like a wing, and one of these guys can maybe run backup point guard a little bit. Okay, so I'll throw some picks on with someone and see if we can get anything. So I'm gonna trade for Kent Bazemore. So I don't need Ish Smith getting any minutes at all. I'm gonna take away some of Bazemore's and some of Augustine's, and I'm gonna give more to Fox, give a few more to Middleton, give a few more to Robinson, and then Shea can have a couple more as well, and then Siakam up to 37. So this is what the rotation's looking like. And this is our bench, so I think I like this. We'll go here, bench depth at 10, or at 9. Middleton, Gilgeous, Fox. I'm gonna change it to Middleton, Siakam, and Gilgeous Alexander. And then system proficiency, the best one is still balanced, so we'll go with balanced. And we will simulate to the end of the season and see if hopefully this team can do something. and turn around the horrible season that we were having. So we need to fill up the roster, so I'm going to sign Chris Dunn to come off the bench for us, I think, if I can afford him. Let's see if he takes his contract. He declined it. So we'll try and throw maybe Frank Mason a contract, see if he'll accept this offer. He accepted that, all right. So now we should be ready to go and simulate through the rest of the season. So we're here at the trade deadline. We're 29 and 23. I just want to check again, make sure that nobody's doing terribly. Because if they are, I'm sending them out the door and we're going to try and find somebody else. I might try and see if we can get something for De'Aaron Fox, maybe get better. But other than that, we might just keep simulating. But we'll see. We'll throw Fox in a trade finder, see if there's anything for him. I'll attach the second round pick, why not? See if there's anything good. Tobias Harris, Gordon, Kemba. Kemba's a little better maybe, but is he better for this team? I don't know. Zach LaVine, CJ, Klay Thompson. If I got Klay, Shea could run the one. I'm gonna trade for Klay. Okay, so we got Klay. So Roy in that first round pick can get us Michael Porter Jr. and another first round pick. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm just going to attach that first round pick to one of our end of the rotation guys. Yeah, and then that first round pick and Wendell Carter Jr. can get me Mo Bamba to come off the bench. So I'll do that. And now I'll go to the rotation. We'll rebuild it. Shea will run point guard. Klay Thompson will come in at the 2. Middleton, Siakam, Bamba. I want Robinson starting. Bamba come off the bench. Porter Jr., Bazemore, DJ Augustine will come off the bench as our point guard. I like it, and that's the team we're gonna run with, and that's the last move we're gonna make. So hopefully that seals the deal for us, and we can go into the playoffs and maybe do something, make some noise, win a championship. So here at the end of the season, we finished the season with a 48 and 34 record. I'll take it. It's not where I want it to be, but it is what it is. Luka Doncic wins MVP, almost averaging a triple-double, 32, 10, and 9. Jalen Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year went to Bol. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Edwards, Most Improved. And then Lloyd Pierce, Coach of the Year. So here's all NBA first team. We didn't have anybody. We also didn't have anybody on the second team or the third team. Wow. They really be sleeping on us, don't they? All right, there's the defensive teams and the rookie teams. So I'm gonna go check out our stats quick. Shea averaged 22, Siakam 21, Middleton 20, Thompson 17, Porter 15, Bamba 10, Robinson 8. All right. And if we go and we look at the standings, we got the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. So we're going up against the Brooklyn Nets. So we'll simulate this round. We're down 0-1, up or tied 1-1, up 2-1, up 3-1. Looks like we're gonna win this series. Oh, 3-2. 3-3, okay. And we're gonna have to simulate this last one with Simcast. Wow. Okay, slow down. Yeah, wow, we are... Oh, we come back! Oh, we win by 7. Oh, goodness, oh, goodness. Okay, okay. So we won with that one by 7. We snuck past. Now we got Cleveland, who took out Milwaukee in the second round. All right, we're gonna simulate this round too. So we got up 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, all right. So we got Garland, Sexton, Osman, Love, and Porter Jr. I don't know if we really got to do anything. We'll just simulate these last ones with Simcast. Hopefully we can come out and win one, and it's back and forth, and it looks like they're gonna win game 5, which sucks, and then we'll simulate game 6. We cannot go out like this. And we start out hot, they come back, but then we run away with it. All right, so we win that one by 17. We gotta get this game 7. I do not like that we had to go to game 7 in both series. Hopefully we can simulate this one and win this one. And we start out hot. All right, we're running away with it. So it looks like we're gonna move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, going against the 8th seed. Wow, so we're playing the 6, 7, 8. If we have to go, who do they got in their roster? Kemba, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Taco Fall. So that's basically their roster now, except they're missing Cantor, so Fall's their center. I think we got it on this team, but they're also coming in really hot. So hopefully we can win this round and get to the NBA Finals. So let's simulate the round. Down, okay. Down 0-2 to start. I do not like that. All right, we'll simulate with Simcast from here on out. And they, close game. All right, we're up in the 3rd. And looks like we're gonna sneak away with game 3, but now we gotta go into game 4. And they come out blazing hot. Can we mount a comeback at all? A little bit. And we go down 3-1. Wow, okay, we need to change something. Go to coaching, shorten it up to a 7-man rotation. All right, so I'm gonna take away some of Robinson's minutes, give some more to Shea, some more to Clay. Yeah, wow, this, we're gonna have to do shoot at will. Play through star, shoot at will. We gotta win this game. We gotta win this series. So we come out hot, and they come back, take the lead. We're going back and forth. All right, I don't know how this 8 seed's better than us, but apparently they are. We lose in 5 games to the 8 seed. And the Celtics go on, and we'll just simulate the rest of the playoffs. They're gonna play Dallas. The 8-seeded Celtics just 4-0'd the 1-seeded Dallas Mavericks in the NBA championship. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. Oh, man. How is... I thought I built a championship roster. Apparently, we did not. Let me look at playoff stats, see who is really letting us down. I mean, no one really, like, I'm speechless. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, well, that's the end of the video. I could not rebuild the Chicago Bulls, even though I tried. But if you guys did like the video, please make sure to like it and then subscribe to the channel. Do I gotta say it 5 times? Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Join this group at TKE. Let's grow my channel. Let's keep bringing you amazing 2K content. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.